Hello, you all cycle enthusiasts. I am Brad, and today I am excited to tell you about my experience of a cycle, a weird cycle, a unique cycle, probably in the whole India, if I do not exaggerate, that I have been riding past 1 year. This is my BTWIN TILT 120 foldable bike. Now, it is one of its kind. Few people have seen it, fewer rides it. But the question is, how does it perform? Is it value for money? What are its utilization? Should you buy one? Today, I am going to give you an honest review of this cycle, of using it for 1 year. So stay tuned. Well, let us discuss its pros first. First of all, it is a foldable bike and the folding functions are pretty smooth. The total bike can be folded and unfolded within a minute. So you can pretty well fold it and unfold it and pack it and take it somewhere else or anywhere you want to go. And what is more important, the screws like this part and this part where the cycle folds from, they are pretty smooth and they are well snug, so you don't have the fear of them getting worn out and you fall when you are cycling. So that I have been using for 1 year, and I have been folding and unfolding it for quite a few times, and I have not found a single issue with it. So you can purchase it with a peace of mind, thinking that these screws and things will not come out, and the folding functions is pretty smooth. Now let us come to its performance. Though it looks so little, believe me, it is a pocket dynamo. It has a 6-speed wrist shifter, and that makes it climbing through any incline very smooth. And as for its speed, I myself have ridden it on a flat road on more than 30 kilometers per hour, and it never felt sluggish. So if you think about its small tires not boosting speeds, if you come close and look at its the front gear is huge. It's bigger than all the other normal big cycles out there in the market, even bigger than its siblings that you can find in Decathlon, like the other MTBs or the road cycles. The front gear, this is much larger, so it compensates for the small tires and it produces a power pack performance out in the road. It's a 10 on 10 when it comes to performance of this cycle. Well, now the question is which terrain to use it. Well, surely it is not an MTB, so you can't expect it to perform in the off-roading conditions. It is mainly, as you can see, a city bike, and it's an excellent a traffic dodger for its little size. I mainly have been using it for going to my walks and walk around in the cities, and it is excellent. I actually commute to my work from my home to work and walk to home, which is almost 2 kilometers away from my home, and it has been my faithful companion. So you can off-road it. Actually, you can see the place where I'm filming this. It is pretty much the outskirts of my town. I have come a long way cycling in the fields and a brick hill, so it is okay. But if you ride a long time through this terrain, I think this cycle will not perform. It's not like that, but it is actually just not meant for it. Alright, now comes the question of having a long ride in this cycle. Can you ride long with this cycle? Hell yeah! I myself have ridden this bike at a stretch for 50 kilometers, and I have a dedicated video for that particular ride right in this channel. So you can go and check this out if you are interested. In that long ride, I didn't have any hiccups, nothing of all. This cycle performed pretty well. I went about the inclines and the declines of it, so it was pretty smooth. The brakes were spot on, and the riding posture is actually pretty snug, like just like this, so you don't face any issue. It is not just a straight posture like this, neither it is very sporty. So what you feel when you are riding long, it never causes you a back pain. Now let us come to the question of its utility, which is probably one of the most important questions when you are planning to buy this bike. Of course, you can ask, why a foldable one when you can get similar bikes or better bikes right in Decathlon in a similar or a lesser price? Well, first of all, as I have told you, it's a matter of personal preference and fancy. Having a foldable bike in your steed, it gives you a kind of what should I say, something that not all the people have in your locality or in your surroundings. One thing, but well, that is not a reason you must spend 20,000 bucks on it. But the thing is that there are some practical uses of it if you are going to use it for those cases. Like suppose you have gone somewhere and you are coming back or going somewhere and you are stuck in rain. You can easily call a cab or an auto rickshaw or whatever vehicle you have, and you can just quickly fold it and take it with you and go home. Or perhaps you can catch a train or a bus with this cycle with you, and when you alight at your destination, at the station, you take this bike out, unfold it, ride it to your destination. It also saves you some bucks as well. Well, the question is, how many times did I use it for these purposes? Well, I can say, it saved me from rain. I didn't have any umbrella or raincoat with me, and I just folded this cycle when it was suddenly started raining torrentially, and I called a Toto and I came back home. I was in my school with this bike, and I needed to go somewhere. There was some kind of immediacy, and I needed to go some faraway place in the car of my colleague, but I couldn't leave this cycle in my workplace. So what I did, I just took this cycle, folded it, and placed it in the car's boot and went away. That was it. And I haven't done it, but I have seen people doing it in the YouTube videos or in some other countries as well, that you can easily carry it through the metros, or you can even take it in the longer train rides. Suppose you are visiting some hill stations or any visiting places, you can take this companion with you, and there, instead of using public transports, you can take this bike and have your city tour. It not only saves you some money, but it also gives you the opportunity of exploring that place at a slower pace with your own steed, which is, after me, an exquisite thing. It unfolds before you a whole new world of experience. Now, let us address the elephant in the room, the road presence of this cute little guy. Well, I can tell this to you with conviction that if you are out with this cycle and you are standing next to a Mercedes or a BMW or any supercar or any super bike, people will not look at that supercar or super bike. All the eyes will be drawn to this one. I have tested this, not that I have tested it, but I have found it several times. 1 year gone in my small town where people are pretty familiar with this cycle, because they always see me cycling with this bike every now and then. Still, when I take out this bike on road, I almost am asked questions by the every seventh or eighth person whom I meet on street. They stare at it. They not only stare, but they almost ogle at it, and they compliment it. They want to know about it. Even the kids, they are pretty much amazed by this bike. Like they wonder, they are confused that yeah, it looks like a kid's bike, but it's a higher one. It has a longer riding posture. How can this be a kid's bike? And why on earth? Why the hell is a 40-year-old man riding this? They are amazed. But yeah, you can think this to be a pros of this bike, or you can also think that it is a con of it, the way you take it, because there are people who do not like to be noticed, unlike me. For them it may be a little problematic, but I take it as a compliment, and I think it gives you a sense of satisfaction after buying this. Now let us discuss some of its cons. Well, the first thing that can bother you is its weight. It's heavy. It's almost 12 kgs, which is a huge bulk for this little size. And this is so bulky because it's a folding bike. It doesn't have that triangular chassis to support it. That's why instead of being aluminium frame like its siblings in Decathlon, it has a stainless steel body which adds to its bulk. So it is definitely a bulky one, and that is a con. But well, you do not feel it at all when you are riding this, or even when you are carrying this folded or unfolded. This bulk will not matter to you. But yes, definitely, unlike its other siblings, it is on the heavier side. Well, the second con, which I think is actually a downside of this bike, to be honest, because this bike is a folding bike, it does not have much or any cargo carrying options. Like, you can't attach a front basket or a rear carrier, which makes carrying cargo a bit difficult with this cycle. So if you are planning to buy a cycle with which you will be carrying a lot of cargo, I will not recommend this one for you. What I do for me, when I need to carry my cargoes, my stuff, I carry my stuff like this, and then I ride the bike, and then the bike carries both myself and the cargo. Well, jokes apart, yeah, it's definitely a con. You should reconsider if cargo carrying is a must for you. You must give it a second thought. So to sum up, yep, it's a very good bike. Go for it. If you like its road presence, if you like its cute, cool size, if you want the attraction of people in road, and of course you should buy it if you want performance, if you want utility. But give it a second thought when cargo carrying is an option for you, or think twice if you do not like the bikes on the heavier side. So all these things you must think and consider while you want to give this bike a thought for buying. And apart from that, all the materials used for this bike are top notch. The brakes are good, the shifters, though it is not a Shimano one, it's excellent, it performs very well. The chains, the front gear, the rear gears, and everything, the axles, the screws and the clamps, everything from where the bike folds and unfolds, they are all top notch of top quality. Decathlon has really done a neat job in doing this bike. Well, if you are a cycle enthusiast, you can find the legend of the folding bike, which is the Brompton bike made in Britain. Well, the bike costs like 2 to 3 lakhs, and considering that you have an almost similar thing with much lesser price, and which is also practical, which is also very utilitarian, so of course you can definitely go for it. It will also be a fun thing to ride. You know what, when you have a good cycle, when you have a good anything, you will feel like doing that. Like if you have a good pen, you will feel like writing. In the same way, when you have a good bike of your choice, of your liking, you will like to ride more, which is also good for your health. So go ahead, buy this bike if you think like, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I have one plan with this bike, I can tell you right now. In the coming winter, I have a plan to have a 100 kilometers ride with this cycle. So, and I will obviously put that in this channel. So if you want to see that, please subscribe to my channel, where I not only put videos like this, but I also mainly post my travel videos and some thoughts of mine regarding the society. So do consider to subscribe. Until then, bye for now.